Well, hi everyone. For all of you who have already met me, I'm still Claudia Mitchell at McGill University, and for new people, I'm Claudia Mitchell from McGill University.
I'm Lisa Starr, also from McGill University, and we're here speaking to you from Montreal, here at our campus. Really missing all of you and the work that we've done.
Hi everyone, it's been a while, but it's good to see some familiar faces. Some of you might already know me. My name is Hani Sadati, and I'm from McGill University as well.
This is such a very special moment. We wish we could be there with you. We know there has been so much that has happened, so much strife, so much of dealing with COVID, but also we wish we could be there to enjoy these moments of celebration with you for this very special project of ATVETs.
So I'd like to talk to you about all of the amazing workshops that we did as part of the ATVETs project. At the beginning, it began at GMA University, one of the key partners in the project, bringing together gender focal people from the different colleges as well as other staff and faculty to really kick off the project. Then from there, we took a small group of gender focal people from representing each of the colleges to Durban in South Africa to really connect with the work that was being done there and to really serve as a launching point to inspire people about what can be done on their own campuses in Ethiopia. Then from there, each year, sometimes more than once, we did different workshops and trainings, often either in Addis or Adama, though we did do one in Wareta. Shout out to Wareta. And each of those, sometimes we had the gender focal people, sometimes we had IT people, different administrators attending to really think about what gender meant on the campuses in light of the goals of the project. Sometimes we focused on different participatory visual methodologies that could be used to interrogate the challenges related to gender, sometimes specifically gender-based violence. Sometimes we would extend our focus to gender into specific classroom concerns and talk about gender-responsive pedagogy. And then other times we would work together with the participants to really think through the challenges that they faced on the ground and help problem solve and capacity build so that they could go back to their campuses and really initiate the kind of change that they wanted to see.
So what we'd like to do is highlight maybe some of the legacies of the project. We think probably the biggest legacy, without doubt, is you, all of you who participated in this project, who are going to carry the torch for gender-based violence elimination and for looking at getting the gender balance right. But alongside you, we also, I think, we have a lot of resources that also can be used in your work as you go forward. So in the last 5 or 6 years, I think there have been lots of publications. The whole area of making learning spaces safer has been a critical part of ATVETs. So you'll see the gender-based violence tool, the various reports that came out of interviews with students. We have the survey that took place, and really all of those materials are meant to be used. I think they will be very, very helpful. We also have the whole area of women in leadership, a key theme. Some of the products coming out of that include a whole briefing paper on women in leadership. That was one of the last ones to be produced and has a lovely celebration of women and how they've affected change in their own colleges. But we also have briefing papers on the gender clubs, also on supporting young women who might need cash transfers and the whole economic barriers to success. Mainstreaming gender is another critical area, and there's the Gender Matters Guide, alongside the work on English language support to students and what difference that might make in terms of mainstreaming. And then finally, as Lisa mentioned earlier, participatory visual methodologies have been key in the project in so many of the trainings. And we hope that so much of what you all continue to do is to think about how do you engage students, how do you engage communities. And the participatory visual methodologies toolkit would be one source. There's also the exhibition that's on one of the websites called Our Photos, Our Learning, Our Wellbeing. It's circulated to every single college, every single ATVET during the time of the project, but it's also on a website where you can access it. And finally, the website itself, the Gender and Learning a Community of Practice website, is something that we hope that people will continue to access, to look at the resources I've just mentioned, but to look at all of the pictures and testimonials and videos that were collected over the years of ATSV.
I had the honor to join the ATSV project in 2017 as an intern and workshop facilitator in training sessions. And then I had the chance to continue working with the college instructors to design an educational game which is meant to be a self-educating tool to help capacity building of instructors in addressing sexual and gender-based violence. This game, which is called MELA, has been created throughout various phases. In the first phase, in each ATVET college, we did self-filming with instructors, and we did a focus group, and we specifically talked about the potential roles that instructors can play on the campus to decrease sexual and gender-based violence or increase gender equity. For the second phase, we gathered in Adama, and we did the participatory story development for the game. And for the rest of the work, I worked with a team of Ethiopian game developers to develop the prototype of the game, which was the basic version, and we did the prototype test session in Addis with the ATVET instructors. And in the final stage, after the game was developed completely, we did a gameplay session again in Addis. The game is accessible online, and you can go to the website. It is www.melagame.com, and you can access it and interact with the game.
All right, congratulations everyone on the project and its conclusion. We really hope that the legacy that the project leaves for you will initiate and continue the kind of change that all of you have contributed so greatly to. We're really proud of all of you for the work that you've done, and hope that you're able to champion gender as you move forward.
And to echo Lisa, congratulations. I think it's really important to think about how your work is also circulating. I know so many of our colleagues have asked us about what happened in Ethiopia, what kinds of learnings, and we've been very fortunate to be able to talk with colleagues in Sierra Leone, Malawi, Mali, and South Africa. And of course, many of you visited South Africa as well, and of course in Canada. So I think that the courage and the strength and the energy of all of you in this project has been really, really important. And it's about Ethiopia, but it's also a global project. And I think with the needs and the concerns of everyone, this project is sure to live on in so many different ways.
It was a pleasure to be part of this effort to creating a safer learning environment for students in ATVETs. I wish you all the best, and hopefully our paths will cross again. Ama Signal.